details out there. Just pull them back. The boots in the back. We give the very front. I like to do that. Left barrel.
The doors are closing.
Welcome to Zion National Park, one of the greatest geologic wonders in the world. Zion Park is a place of outstanding scenery, a sanctuary for wildlife, an oasis in the desert, and a homeland for generations of native people and pioneers. Zion National Park is a place for you and future generations to make lasting memories. Here's what you need to know about the shuttle bus system. You can get on or off at each of 8 stops between the Zion Canyon Visitor Center and the Temple of Sinawaba. The shuttle bus schedule is posted at every shuttle stop. You'll never wait longer than 15 minutes. It takes about 40 minutes to ride from the Visitor Center to the last stop at the end of Zion Canyon. Your safety is important to us, so keep your arms, head, camera, phone, and walking stick inside the shuttle bus at all times. It is okay to drink water on the bus, but please do not eat or smoke. If you want to take your bicycle into the canyon on your next trip, put it on the rack on the front of the bus. Each shuttle bus can carry 3 bikes. Please stop and wait for shuttle buses to pass if you are riding your bike in the canyon. Whether you're here for a few hours or several days, refer to the park newspaper to make the most of your visit. It has useful information for planning your trip, including a park map, shuttle bus schedule, and descriptions of hiking trails, points of interest, ranger programs, and youth programs. To enjoy Zion and to help us care for your national park, please stay on the trails and don't feed the wildlife. Be careful, drink plenty of water, and remember that your safety is your responsibility. Enjoy your time here in this very special national park.
We can go up there. Might be a little cold.
We're dressed long enough, aren't we?
No, we can go up there.
I got two of the desks to tell them, you want a wide angle or a telephoto. There's 2 places on there to do that with. Like a camera or a
The next stop is the Zion Human History Museum. This is where you can watch the park's 22-minute orientation film. Ranger talks occur regularly on the shaded patio. Check the park newspaper or visitor center for the ranger program schedule. We also have information here about Bryce Canyon National Park, Cedar Breaks National Monument, Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, and other sites to visit in the region. Look behind the museum as the shuttle bus turns into the parking lot for one of the most dramatic views in the park, the Towers of the Virgin. The tallest peak in the group is called the West Temple. It stands at 7,810 feet, nearly 4,000 feet above us. This is the Zion Human History Museum. If you're getting off here, make sure that you have all of your belongings and watch your step as you exit the bus. The next stop is Canyon Junction.
The West Temple is the one that's furthest to the left. It looks like it's got a hat on top of it.
It brings that bus so close in one focus. When you're going to do this, then you have to, once you get to where you're going to do it, you lightly press on the button, and you'll hear beep. Hear that? That means it's floating and ready to take the picture.
Okay, so I don't think I took any pictures of you guys up there. I never heard it do the click sound. It was beeping.
Well, go back and check. All you have to do to check photos,
Yeah,
you
I don't
press
think
that,
that's right.
and then you scroll. You didn't get one of me, yeah. That one down.
Doors are closing.
All I did was,
You can press on it.
I pressed it and it made a beep sound, but.
How do I,
You know this is on
Yeah.
when you press
So
it.
the reason the flags are half-mast is it's 150 years since President Abraham Lincoln passed away today. So President Obama ordered the flags flown at half-mast.
Turn it on, the lens will come out.
Kind of it too much.
No, it's off.
Hello.
The lens comes all the way back in.
My name is Ben
It takes a
Hickory,
second for it to
and I am a member of the
So
Cadet
don't keep hitting it,
and
because
of
all you
Paiute
do, all
Indian.
you'll do is keep turning it on.
There are many places in Zion with Paiute names.
Always remember to turn this
We
back.
call this canyon Mukuntuwi,
So that it's
meaning
all
straight
stretched
up
out.
Zion. Zion is a part of a larger area known as our traditional homeland. This area includes parts of California, Nevada, Arizona, and Utah.
This red
Our
button.
Creator placed us here to care for and protect this land, especially places where water, medicinal plants, animals, and minerals are found.
You press the red button.
There are songs and stories here that remind us of who we are and where we came from. Listen for them as you hike a trail or walk along the river. Perhaps they are there in the sounds of the wind or in the rush of the water.
It's recording.
Zion remains a place of importance to Southern Paiute people today, as much as it did historically. Our elders play an important part in passing on our traditional
Nothing you can
knowledge.
do with it, but you have to.
They teach our children about our culture, our songs and stories, our religion and practices. We are taught that everything has a
You'll
purpose,
hear it click.
including water, rocks, plants, and animals, and that we have a responsibility to care for the
Let
land.
it focus and then push it.
For centuries, humans had come
When
to
you push it down
live
lightly,
in
that's what I'm
and
telling
found
her. She should wait to hear
sanctuary
that beat.
in Zion
And
Canyon.
then she knows it's
We
focused.
hope you find the same sense of awe and wonder in Mukuntuwi that they found.
Because if you
Treat
let go
this
of it,
place
if you
with
hear it beep and
respect
then you let
by
go of it,
staying on
then
trails,
push it, it's not
packing
gonna,
out your
there's gonna be
trash,
that photo.
and leaving it as you found it.
Yeah.
Focusing again. Gotta get off this bus, it's hot.
Feels good to me. How about you, Beth?
Yeah, I'm quite cozy.
I am. I like it.
She's sitting over here with her eyes closed. Can you get motion sickness?
No, well, yeah.
Now she's warm and toasty
I
and
guess
she's
it's
taking a
warm,
nap.
yeah. We're thawing out.
When we come across this bridge? Yep.
It's a bit brisk out there. Yep. It's here June, July.
Where are we going? What stop? Last one.
This is Canyon Junction. You can get off here and walk back to the Human History Museum, the campgrounds, or the visitor center along Patriarchs Trail.
It's a little mile and a half walk.
Patriarchs is Paiute for bubbling water. The Patriarchs Trail follows the Virgin River and has some of the best views of the Watchman. The trail begins across the road just under the bridge. It is accessible for wheelchairs, pets on leashes, and bicycles are welcome. The next stop is the Court of the Patriarchs.
It's easy, but should we just go to the end and then write it back and off? Yeah. You said, this one sounded easy, you said it's wheelchair accessible.
So's the, actually the last one, the Riverwalk,
Yeah,
Riverside Walk.
yeah,
It's a asphalt trail.
yeah,
I mean, there's not a lot of up and down to it because they have to keep it
yeah.
ADA compliant.
And that's what he said for that. That sounds like an easy one.
my name is Brianna Plug. I'm an interpretive ranger here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how Zion Canyon was created. But first, look to your left to see the peak with a bit of red at its top, called the Sentinel. To your right, another peak with a reddish top is the East Temple. Zion's amazing colors come from different minerals in the rocks, especially iron, which makes the rocks look red. This canyon was created by erosion. Its formation has taken a few million years. Canyon cutting is still happening today. For example, across the river is the Sentinel Slide, an active landslide where tons of rock and sediment have fallen and split again and again over centuries.
The Sentinel Slide is coming up here on our left. It's just in front of the bus right now.
The massive slides can block the river and force it to find a new course. This happened as recently as 1995, and several hundred people were stranded at the Zion Lodge a few extra nights because the river moved to this side and collapsed the road. Another road collapse occurred in 1998, and there was a close call in 2010 when heavy rain increased the water in the Virgin River by more than 20 times and created a flash flood that undercut the road. The Virgin River may not appear impressive when compared to some of America's largest rivers, like the Columbia, the Potomac, or the Mississippi, but think about this. Over centuries, the Virgin River sliced through 7 layers of sedimentary rock, including 2,000 feet of solid sandstone to create this canyon. The Virgin River is still working hard in Zion Canyon. It carries away an average of 1 million tons of sediment a year, mostly during flash floods that are so powerful they move boulders and rip tall trees from the riverbank. Look along the riverbank for signs of flash floods, trees bent and pointing downstream, and grasses and reeds wrapped around tree trunks and rocks. Keep an eye on the weather and make sure that you are not in the river when there is a possibility of a flash flood. Flash floods can kill. Don't let it happen to you.
Trying to avoid paying $40,000 in fees. It's got to be done. That money's coming before we finally find one. Yeah. Notice that loader that fell off the mountain before it goes yesterday? Yeah. Right, left-hand front go around the mountain, and it was still like dust off, and it was just over sitting there right on the edge of the road. With still the dirt still just coming off that.
That's what I just did.
We're sleeping.
Or, no,
I saw the dead deer.
This is the Court of the Patriarchs. Depart the bus here for a trail to a scenic viewpoint. It is paved and about 150 feet long. It starts on the right side. Be sure to take your camera and other belongings. Watch your step as you exit. The next stop is Zion Lodge.
I don't have to.
Most of them use one too. I mean, we can do a lot of these.
Just the rules are safe. If you're gonna do it in the sun,
Well, we're gonna, I think, just go to the end and then ride it back. He stops at all of them on the way back too, right? Or does he?
This spot is really spectacular early in the morning when the sun's coming up. Not so much in the evening, it doesn't pick up the sunset, but early morning it's just really beautiful.
hello.
The buses do run on a schedule, so if you see us waiting at a stop like this for a minute, or if we're pulling away from you when you're walking up, we're not being rude or lazy. It's just we do run on a schedule to keep all the buses evenly spaced, so wait times are pretty consistent between the stops.
We'll be back up in Concord on Saturday.